Everyone, this is Neerja Ganguly and this is my 12th day of reading out my words from my wounds out to all of you. So I have very recently realized something and today's topic is about that, and that is we ourselves create most of our problems and our fears and our pains. Because suppose we often blame people for that, but for example, suppose someone said something to us and then we say that I am feeling down because they said this to me, or I am feeling inferior because they said this to me, or I am doubting myself because they said this to me. But okay, I agree that they have a little bit of contribution, but it's mostly us. And here is why. Because they said something to you and then they left. And then we spent our entire day thinking about what they said, and that I wish I would have given this as a comeback. I wish I would have said this. I wish I would have made them feel as insulted as they made us feel. So when we think about it like that way, then technically we are spending our entire they made us feel. So when we think about it like that way, then technically we are spending our entire day thinking about them and fearing the fact that they treated us this way. So we fear that today they treated me this way. What if they treat me the same way tomorrow again? And we fear that and we attract what we fear. So when we are fearing that today they treated me this way, tomorrow they will treat me the same way again, then it is bound to happen again, because you are spending 24 hours of your day replaying that scene in your mind where they said something to you and you keep on thinking about I wish I would have said this and I wish I would have done this, and you pity yourself, you feel inferior about what they said because you keep on thinking about that. So I'll tell you a story that very recently my father told me. So there was a sage who was walking by a river with one of his followers, just one. So he was asking many questions about life, death and everything. So suddenly the sage saw a woman who was drowning in the river. So he jumped into the river and saved her. And then they both started walking ahead. But suddenly the follower, he went quiet. So after 30 minutes of walking, the sage asked him, why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You were asking me so many questions. So the follower says that you are a sage and you touching a woman to save her is impure and unacceptable and all those things. So then the sage laughed out loud. He really laughed, and then he said that I left her over there 30 minutes ago and you are still carrying her. But by this, he doesn't mean physically carrying her, he means mentally carrying her. So that thing has already happened there. Leave it there. Why are you still carrying that? They treated you a certain way. Suppose for 10 minutes they insulted you or they made you feel insulted and then they left. Then the 24 hours, your entire day, you're thinking about I wish I would have said this as a comeback, or I wish I would have done this. Then if you keep on thinking about that, and if you keep on fearing that, oh God, I really wish that this doesn't happen tomorrow, I wish that they don't treat me the same way tomorrow like they treated me today. When you think like that, then it is bound to happen because you attract what you fear. So there is also one more thing that I would say, that is, we very often think that we are a prey to their behaviors, but no, we are not, because that is their nature. They behave that way with people, and most of them behave that way because they put up a wall to protect themselves, and thus they behave rudely with others. But anyways, there is another story that goes with this, and that is a sage was walking by a river, not with one follower but with many this time, and suddenly he saw a Scorpio by a river and he was upside down. The sage decided to put him up and help him out. So the sage went to help him, and every time that the sage tried to flip him over, he would bite the sage. His claws would hold the sage and he would get hurt. And the sage tried multiple times for almost like 15 to 20 times, and he wasn't letting him do that. Suddenly one of his followers said that if he is not letting you do that, leave him. He doesn't deserve this. And suddenly the sage said that he was being very rude. So the sage said that it is his nature. It is a Scorpio's nature to bite others to help itself to survive. And it is my nature to help him out. So it is those people's nature of treating you that way. It is their characteristics. It is their way of saving themselves from other people's insult by insulting you, or it is their way of making themselves feel better by insulting you. But that is not your character. that is not what you do. Sometimes I really feel grateful that I am one of the people who received the pain to be a better person, and not one of the people who give the pain. And so should you. Sometimes you should really be grateful that you're one of the receivers of pain to become a better person, and not one of the people who give the pain. Because it is something too bad. I mean, not bad is a really small word for that. It is one of the worst things for a human to do, that is to give someone else a pain. But you understand that and they don't. But that doesn't mean that you will go around wishing for them to change. No, you change yourself. So there was a time where I saw everything around me in a bad way. Like, I would hate people, I would hate their behaviors, and I was like, everyone is so annoying. I hate everyone. I hate going out. People hate me, I hate people. I believe that people hated me, and I believe that they hate me, I'll hate them more. I hated everyone. There was a point of time where the only people I would love to talk to, only things that I would love to talk to, were animals, plants, and myself in front of the mirror, because I hated everyone. And whatever opportunity came to my way, I thought of it as a trap. I thought that nothing is right in the world, everything is wrong, everyone hates everyone is too busy in themselves, everyone hates whatever you do. If you are too slim, they have an issue. If you are too fat, they have an issue. If they tell you to be unique, but when you do, then they call you pick me. And everything, they have an issue with everything. And that is where I began hating everyone. But then with time, as I started healing and as I started becoming better, my perspective changed. And I started seeing things as opportunity, because okay, first of all, I would hate people and I would not talk to them. But now I talk to people because I find very interesting stories within them. They tell me a few things about their life. So there was a time when I used to think that why is everyone so annoying? But then when I started changing my perspective, I found a few people who were like me. I shared their perspective and then I gave them advice, and when they applied that to their life, it helped them out. So I was like, no, not everyone is like that. And that only happened when I changed myself. And that is when I realized that it is us. We are the issue. We see everything as dark. We see everything as a negative thing only because we ourselves are like that. So there was a point of time where I used to judge people a lot. And I'm not afraid to say that, because I used to do. I used to judge people a lot, and I used to think that, and that is why I used to think that they are judging me as well. Whenever I would go out or anything, I wouldn't wear the clothes that I liked because I used to think that people would judge me. And I used to make videos like this from 3 years back, but I never posted it because I thought people will judge it, people will find it cringe. But I did. Finally, when I realized that their opinion doesn't matter at all, and I don't care, because people will always have something to say. And it might be good, it might be bad. You just have to extract the good and you have to leave the bad. So I'll tell you something, that is, if positivity takes time. It takes time for us to attract positivity, and negativity is something that we attract in clicks. And that is why I'll tell you something. So suppose you have a bucket filled with dirty water, and if you keep that bucket in front of a tap which is not working, but only one drop of water is falling at a time, if you keep that bucket overnight, next morning when you'll wake up, you'll find that bucket with pure water. Why? Because overnight the drops of water filled the bucket, and then the dirty water overflowed and it went away, and now it is filled with pure water. So that is what happens. Positive thoughts and positive things might take a bit of time to come in your mind, and negative thoughts and negative things might come in a click. But when positive things do come in your mind, that is when you've actually found yourself. And for actually accepting opportunities as opportunities, for actually accepting people as people, you first need to accept yourself. So I took many therapy sessions, and most of them told me to stay where I got my trauma from and fight, because if I left that, then I'm a loser, and if I stayed there, I'm a fighter. And that is one thing that annoyed me a lot. Even in motivational speeches, I would see people would be saying that fight, do this, fight, because you have to fight to do what you love. And I'm like, why do I have to fight to do what I love? And that was a very annoying thing for me. and people would be telling me that if you leave that place, you're losing. If you leave that place, you're not learning to fight. And I stayed there for 4 years thinking that if I leave it, I'll lose. But when I finally left that, I realized that I didn't lose, I won. Because if I would have stayed there, I couldn't have saved myself. I just knew that. I couldn't have saved myself if I would have stayed there. And they didn't understand that. So people will tell you things, but they will say that according to their perspective. They will say that according to their opinions. But that they can't see the world through your lens. They are seeing it through their lens, and thus they are giving you the opinion according to their lens. And most of the people will say that fight or else you will lose. You need to fight, you need to stay there, you need to fight, you need to do that, and blah blah blah. But I was so annoyed by that. And finally, when I was so done with everyone, their opinion and everything, I just left. And while I left that, I doubted myself a lot. I doubted everything. I was not sure what I will do. I was so scared that things might not turn out fine. Everything will get messed up. But then things turned out fine. When you finally trust yourself, when you finally find yourself, I'm telling you, when you finally find yourself, things turn out fine. You don't have to immediately find yourself. When you start walking on the path of finding yourself, when you finally get aligned with what you were born to do, the roads open itself. So people might tell you a lot of things, but I'm telling you, you do whatever makes you feel like this will save me. This is what will make me feel free. Do that. And stop blaming people for your worse. Because they said that and then they left, but it is you who is still carrying that. So leave that thought, leave whatever they said. Stop trying to prove yourself right, because time will prove you right. You don't have to worry and panic about trying to prove yourself right. Okay, all the best. Bye bye. I really hope that this video was helpful, and this topic is something that has been bothering me for so long, and I just knew that I need to talk about something like this, but I didn't know what it exactly was. So I realized that something was wrong with me, and that is why I was seeing the world in such a wrong way, but I didn't realize what it was. But now that I also realized that I'm not the only one who sees the world this way. There are many people out there who see the world this way, who hate the world, who are annoyed by people. And that is because you are not right now. You're not aligned with what you are born to do. You are not doing what you love. You are not loving yourself. You are judging yourself. Thus you think people are judging you. You are judging others. Thus you think people are judging you. Okay, the world is a reflection of you, let me tell you. And I'm not sure I'm the only one who is saying this. I'm sure you know that. The world is a reflection of you. So the way you behave towards the world is the way the world will behave towards you. So stop hating the world, stop behaving rudely with yourself and with the world, and mostly stop hurting yourself. Because stop blaming others first of all for hurting you, and second of all, you need to stop hurting yourself. Leave whatever they did to you. Love yourself, because you are too precious to be hated upon, and you're too precious to be doubted upon. Trust me. So I hope that this video was helpful. Bye bye, all the best. Hope to meet you very soon on my next video, and also do check out my latest video on Instagram. Bye bye.